Ah, you must be an adventurer. Welcome to the potion shop.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the potion shop. Glad to have you here in the store today. We're going to be talking about why they added the Griffon Transport system from Velia to Illya Island. Now, this is going to be a little bit of a different video, and it's going to have a lot of just AFK pathing back and forth. So if you want to skip through the video, that's fine. The information is going to be at the start and at the end. So to start things off, the Griffon Transport system is something that they're going to be spinning up here in the near future. The first thing that we've seen so far from it is Velia to Illya. In KR, they had something for the Griffon Transport system from Illya Island to other nearby islands and stuff like that. And then there was a one from Silvia that went to Caltheon, I believe, or one of the mountaintops. They have a couple different ones in KR. I believe this is the only one they have in A right now. Anyway, the reason we're talking today is about the Griffon Transport system from Velia to Illya Island. Now, this one takes you by Kron Castle and then over to Illya Island. Why did they put this into the game? And the answer for that is actually related to future content. Future content on the way is going to be Sakraya, the underwater ruins. Now, this is going to be the new history grind spot. It's going to be XP and money at the same time. With the new marketplace coming out here in the near future, what you're going to be able to see is that Sakraya will be just slightly less money than Histria, would be my guess, and it'll be way more experience. The experience from this underwater place is going to be similar to trees. Now, why is this relevant to the Griffon Transport system? Well, it happens to be right behind Illya Island. Now, right behind Illya Island, there's a big pile of water, but there will be a grind spot there in the future. Currently, if you go underneath the water, you can actually swim down and get to the underwater ruins, and actually explore part of it. Now, the Underwater Ruins is a two-part dungeon. The top part is 230 AP. That's the rank up in AP. They're pretty tough. It's not a very good grind spot. Now, underneath the crust of the earth, right, underneath the ground, underneath the water at the spot, there is a 280 AP grind spot, or 261 with a Kudum. So this is a very, very high AP grind spot, and this Griffon Transport system is going to take us from Velia to Illya Island, and then you're going to autopath around to Illya Island and be able to swim to the grind spot without having to have a boat. Otherwise, it would have taken you forever to get to this underwater grind spot by just swimming, or you have to buy a costume. And so this is a way that players that are more free to play can actually get to the underwater ruins without having to own a boat. So it's very, very convenient, and I will be showing you guys the full path there today. And you can actually go there on NA, EU, and I believe any of the other servers. You can actually already go here. It's a good place to gather coral, and I'll be making a video on gathering coral at this spot later on. And I hope this helps you guys out. A lot of you guys are going to be super far away in gear. I know 261 with the Kudum sounds like forever and a half. But in two years from now, maybe 3 years from now, I think the majority of the players will have access to Histria in this spot and maybe another alternative by then. And so I look forward to seeing this spot develop into a better and better grind spot as they go forward and they rework it a little bit along the way, like they have with Histria and Akhman and other spots. Anyway, enjoy the video, and I'll catch you at the end. Alright, so we're getting close to the end of the video now. I just wanted to talk a little bit about why they're adding in this underwater spot. So the reason they're doing this underwater spot, Sakraya, the underwater ruins, is it's going to be an update in March, and it's going to be basically Driegen Part 2 without the Driegen. Basically, Driegen was a very small update. It only had 3 grind spots. Most DLCs have between, in Part 1 it's usually 3 or 4 grind spots, and in Part 2 it's another 3 or 4. So it's usually around 6 to 8 grind spots in a DLC, right? And so in Driegen there was only 3, which leaves up in a lot of like empty space where they should have had Driegen Part 2. So instead of coming out with Driegen Part 2, because there's not enough room for that, they decided to release these 2 water grind spots. This is where the Tungrad ring will drop, and it will be a source of income and new enhancing for veteran players. I think it's going to be pretty nice. One is at Illya Island. It's going to be called Portry Cave, I think is the translated name. And the other one is, like I was talking about, the Sakraya ruins. Anyway, if you have questions about these grind spots, let me know in the comments. You have to actually teleport to the 280 grind spot with a new item that comes out. There's also a new draft that comes out with these spots, along with some other stuff. Anyway, catch you in the next one. Thank you for watching, and have a great day.